That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to...
Touchdown, Texans! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Stephon Diggs, touchdown! Stephon Diggs 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation and figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught by Dell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 43 yards. And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. The
only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. An inside give, Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. Stroud from his own end zone. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Running left, it's Mixon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Stroud looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Stroud to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 56.